By the way, what is it with reboots or soft reboots that have the exact same title as the original? Again, remember, soft reboots are sequels by definition. Having the same title indicates remake, right? But there are so many soft reboots with the exact same title as the original. Halloween. I can't come up with any. I swear there are many. Hello? Why can't I remember anymore? I swear there are more. Things like Scream. It doesn't add much to the confusion. You just have to stick dates after the name or something. Well, yeah, obviously. Yes. It's still stupid though. Why does this have the exact same name? It's stupid. I don't want to call Scream, which everyone just calls Scream 5 because it is f***ing Scream 5, but it's called Scream officially. Everyone calls it Scream 5 anyway. Both of Seal's first 2 albums were called Seal. That is so stupid! What the fuck? Then there are even movies where the title is so similar that it's basically the same. For case in point, Fast and Furious. The first movie is called The Fast and the Furious. The fourth movie is called Fast and Furious. It's not even a reboot or anything, it's a straight up sequel. What the f***? Why? Peter Gabriel's first 4 albums were called Peter Gabriel. Why? People have been taken to calling them Car Scratch, Melt, and Security from album cover details, but those aren't official. That is the stupidest thing ever. Why? The Thing is another one. Where there is the 1984 movie. It is from 84, right? 82. There is the 1982 movie, The Thing. Absolute masterpiece. And then there is the 2011 movie, The Thing. It's not a remake. Many people think it's a remake, because it plays out the exact same basically, but it is in fact a prequel. It takes place in the same continuity, leading up to the 1982 movie. It's called the same, it's called The Thing. It was originally supposed to be a remake, but then the director was like, a remake kinda has to improve on the original, right? It has to offer something of value, and like, there is no way I could improve on it. Can I please make a prequel instead, pretty please? And the studio said yes. Why is it just called The Thing? History shows that remakes do not need to improve on the original. People go to see them anyway for some reason. History shows that, but in theory, the idea behind a remake is to, you know, create a newer version of the movie, one that would appeal to modern audiences. Which arguably makes it better at the time of release. It's by far not always the case. There are remakes that improved on the original. The 3 I always name for that are The Thing, The Fly, and Scarface. Yes, Scarface is a remake, in case you didn't know. Original movie came out in 31, I think. Anyway. There are remakes that are extremely good. There are remakes that are better than the original. But sadly, most of them aren't. 12 dumbest movie sequel titles. Okay, let's check this out. Screen Rant, Too Fast to Furious. But to be fair, the Fast and Furious movie titles were always fucking stupid. Like this, honestly? Also look, The Fast and the Furious was the first movie, okay? Then the second one is Too Fast to Furious. Let's let this stand for now, okay? The third one is called Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, okay? And those 3 movies were the 3 movies that are about like street races, about like being cool, tuning your car, you know, that kind of stuff. Being like a criminal, whatever. And in that context, this title makes sense. It is from 2003 about car tuning and drag races. This was probably a cool title back then. I think, I'm not sure, but I think. It was probably seen as cool rather than stupid. Where it actually got dumb is from the 4th movie onwards. Because again, the first movie is called The Fast and the Furious. The 4th one is called Fast and Furious. Fast 5. Wait, let me actually because I'm not sure how the 6th one was called. Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, The Fate of the Furious, F9, Fast X. I love this so much. But anyway, the first 3 Fast and Furious movies I liked. I seriously liked, and this I do think has its place. It's just a product of its time, I think. So it's not the worst thing ever. From today's perspective, if you pulled this nowadays, yes, but at the time I think it was probably fine. Now You See Me Too. How is that a bad title? How is that a dumb title? The original title for the sequel was Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is far more fitting and was preferred by the filmmakers. Instead, the title Now You See Me Too was chosen, suggesting a pun, but this undermines the movie's magical misdirection premise, hinting that multiple characters have been spotted. That is fair, yeah. Again, if you see it as like the 2 as well, you know, and it's about heists, yeah, then it's dumb, I guess. And Now You See Me, Now You Don't, I think is actually a dumber title, to be honest. I don't like this title. It's not dumber in the sense that it makes less sense for the story, you know, it makes more sense for the story, but I just don't like this title. They could have chosen something better, but I don't think this is one of the 12 worst or dumbest sequel titles ever. Speed 2 Cruise Control. Title, incredibly conspicuous. Subtitle is a pun on both the sequel and the original, which completely fails to capture the effective simplicity of the original movie title. Well, yes, I agree. The title Speed is good. It's really good. And the movie is also really good. Speed 2 Cruise Control is a dumb title, and it immediately shows me that the movie is probably not going to be good, you know? That's a stupid-ass title. But again, is it one of the dumbest movie sequel titles? I'm not sure. Basic Instinct 2 Risk Addiction. Thank you so much for not showing more of the... For not, like... You know what I mean. Look, I expected to just, like... be able to make fun of the titles, not to have to read the description to even see why the title is stupid. What is so bad about this title? I don't know, I guess I have to read the whole thing. The latter is more appropriate considering the narrative, but either way it is an underwhelming title that does not fit the tone of the sequel or the original. So really the list should be titled 12 underwhelming sequel titles instead of dumbest movie sequel titles. Or, as the URL suggests, worst movie sequel titles. Really, it's just 12 underwhelming titles. Okay. Dumb and Dumber 2. That is cool! Oh, come on! They are Dumb and Dumber, and it's the second one, but they write the 2 wrong. That's fun, okay? Come on. The title is as dumb as the protagonist. Yeah, but that's the point. Come on. Though this could have been intentional, with the wrong spelling, you're saying this could have been intentional? Really? This is the first one where I'm like, yep, absolutely. Also, it came out in the same year as the first one. What the f? Literally 1984. Armed and Fabulous. Now this is a stupid title. Like, I get it. You're trying to like convey something here, you know, but this is a stupid title. We're finally getting to the stupid titles. With the subtitle being completely unnecessary. Yeah, I think, honestly, this title is more unnecessary than it is actually bad. This is just unnecessary and bad. This is just unnecessary and, well, also bad. No, this is just bad. Okay. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. I never understood the hate for this title, I'm not gonna lie. I don't get why it's V and not Versus. That's the one thing that bothers me about this title. I don't get the hate. People hate on this title way too much, in my opinion. Dawn of Justice completely spoils the ending. Bro! Okay, spoilers, okay? Spoilers for this movie. Batman v Superman. Superman dies at the end, okay? It is obvious that he doesn't actually die. It is so fucking obvious. But he dies at the end. And then in the very last scene, you see like his coffin, and like the earth on it like lifts like just ever so slightly, like a few grains. And it was already so fucking obvious that that he didn't actually die because it's fucking Superman, they're not gonna kill him off after the second movie, especially with like teasing the Justice League. But also, let's assume people believed that he was dead for a single fraction of a second. Let's assume that. The next movie in that franchise was Justice League. Henry Cavill, the actor who plays Superman, appeared in conference shows, I think, at like Comic-Con and stuff, promoting the movie. Yeah, such a well-kept secret that he's actually still alive. I know. Damn. As if they don't spoil their movies all the time anyway. Fuck off. But yeah, I get it. I guess I get it. Yeah, it spoils the ending. Yeah, I guess so. But did anyone like not expect this? Like really? Come on. They were advertising the DCEU as a shared universe. Obviously, the Justice League was gonna happen anyway. Come on now. It's like with Captain America. The first Captain America movie. I had to look it up if it's maybe it was just a German title because Germans love changing English titles into like dumb bullshit. But no, the first Captain America movie is literally called Captain America: The First Avenger. You know, already hinting at, damn, Avengers are coming. It's like it wasn't. Maybe it was obvious to some people, to others maybe it wasn't that obvious. Here, it was so fucking obvious that the Justice League was gonna happen anyway. Like, who cares? Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel. No! Look, I love trash movies, meaning movies that are bad, but like in an entertaining way. This title is like the essence of what I love about trash movies, okay? I cannot hate this title. It is lovely. Excessive Force 2 Force on 4. Okay, okay. Oh yes, oh my god. The first Rambo movie was called First Blood. It wasn't called Rambo. It was called First Blood. Then the second one is called Rambo First Blood Part 2. The third one is called Rambo First Blood Part 3. No, the third one is called Rambo 3, I think, right? Yes. The third one is called Rambo 3. The fourth one is called John Rambo. And the fifth one is called Rambo Last Blood. Is there any explanation of why not Rambo Second Blood? Because it's like the sequel to First Blood. And then the last one is The Haunting in Connecticut 2 Ghosts of Georgia? What's bad about this? Let me guess, Rambo First Blood is an action movie. Wait, you've never seen Rambo? The first one, First Blood, is not even that much of an action movie. It is more of a war veteran, John Rambo, dealing with PTSD. I think only a single person dies in that entire movie. It's just him having this insane trauma and thinking he's still in the trenches, literally. Whereas he is not. It is a serious, like, almost drama. The sequels, though. Well, let's just say John Rambo, the fourth movie, is one of my favorite action movies. Let's put it like this. Anyway, what's bad about this? Georgia is nowhere near Connecticut. Oh, The Haunting in Connecticut 2 Ghosts of Georgia. Okay, I didn't know it's nowhere. Okay, yeah, that already makes it stupid. Secondly, the movie is a standalone sequel that follows a wholly self-contained story with unique characters. This means the inclusion of Connecticut and the association with the original movie was completely unnecessary, clearly used just to exploit the original movie's modest success. Did I hear American Psycho 2? I'm sorry for reawakening that trauma to anyone who has seen it. American Psycho 2 starred Mila Kunis and was supposed to be a standalone thriller movie. But then American Psycho was very successful, and they decided to slap the title American Psycho 2 onto it, give it like a couple vague references, and call it a day. Mila Kunis went on to say that had she known about this non-sequel, that she would not have starred in it. And it was seriously bad. How many people die in First Blood depends on which cut you watch. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, wait, Georgia is a state, right? For some reason, I thought, like, Georgia is a city in Connecticut. Yeah, true, yeah.